Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna be featuring a low tier gameplay which I play from time to time, especially now that I'm starting to evolve with my second account. uh, I have a special love, if I may say so, with this tank because it's the only the T-34, which has pretty much uh, it's an iconic tank for the real World War II and for this game also. So with this event that was finished uh, 2 days ago, I've decided to take this tank back to participate in the event for the missions. So basically I decided between this and M4A1 Sherman, which I don't have on this account, this deadline. So I decided to take back this T-34, which is a beautiful tank, especially with played properly with the lower alpha damage gun, but high rate of fire. I've already two marked these tanks back in the days, and now I'm trying to enjoy the tank while it lasts. Uh, and let's see what I can manage to do in this game. Uh, in the meantime, uh, I'm not doing much here. I'm just staying and waiting for the to see what enemy team does. So in the meantime, um, I want to talk about a little more about low tier gameplay. Uh, to be truthful with you, I'm not enjoying too much low tier gameplay because lately uh, is not enjoyable experience on the low tiers because creators of this game, they didn't do too much for the low tier gameplay lately, so I prefer to play high tiers, but from time to time uh, I want to come back and enjoy some hidden gems on the low tiers, which I know already because I managed to get through them all on my first account. So I know basically all the tanks in this game. So from time to time I remember to play some low tier games for enjoyments with some tanks like this one that I've already been telling you that it's a pretty fun tank. I mean, how cannot be fun this tank? If you see here how I spam shells every 2 seconds and a half. That rate of fire, man, it's unbelievable and enjoyable. It's fun. What can I say? So I observed that on the right side the enemies has not advanced. I found some enemy in the middle, which I started to farm away right away with this gun that shoots every 2.5 second base, I think, or 2.7, something like that. I have it on the 2 seconds reload mark, so it's pretty damn fast firing gun. And with APCRs, which compensates with the shell velocity, very good shell velocity, you can spam the hell out of the enemies. I mean, look at this. When you shoot at 2 seconds, it's like Daka gun, you know what I mean? So it's pretty much enjoyable. What I wanted to say, this is one of my favorite tanks in this game, on the low tier, on the tier 5 especially, because just only because of this gun. I just love this gun. It's so rewarding when you start firing and using that rate of fire. It's like you're laughing at the enemies, and you will see later in this game what truly this gun can do when you're in one-on-one situation, 1 versus 2, and so on. So for now, I decided to retreat a bit to the base because I don't want to get overrun on the middle because I saw that the enemies are trying to somehow do something in the middle. So why not to try to farm them for free? Because in the low tier, as you all know, they introduced bots also, and the players are not so experienced. So I may say they are many beginners here. So you cannot expect, you know, high high standard gameplay. So I'm trying to do everything that I could here to farm the tanks that are on the middle, and now I'm trying to farm these two, but it's kind of far away, so I do not manage to hit him, but I managed to hit this Chinu once. I'm trying again, and that's it. I'm moving the to Cavalier because I saw that he's exposed a bit, but to be truthful, you cannot expect to snipe with this gun because the rate of fire is so high. I mean, you shoot every 2 seconds that the reticle aiming time is not uh, is much lower than the reload. You know what I mean? So it's awkward sometimes, especially on the longer distances to shoot with this gun. You're often miss because of that, because the aiming time it's uh, more than 2 seconds and you reload less than 2 seconds. So it's kind of awkward. You have to wait a bit, like quarter of a second or something like that, to shrink the aim circle as much as you could after each shot. But after all, that's why it's fun, this tank. I told you I love this tank just because of that gun. This 57 millimeters, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. I think it's 50, yeah, 57 millimeter gun. It's awesome, awesome. Especially if you see here shell velocity 1,238 meters per second, which is which is pretty damn good on the, especially on this tier. So you can see here what I managed to do with this Excelsior 101. I mean, look at this rate of fire at medium distances. What can that Excelsior do? He doesn't he doesn't have anything to do against me. I mean, when you encounter this tank, you better run away and engage with some friends, or engage it without seeing you, because this gun is devastating at this rate of fire. You cannot say anything about that. That's why I love this tank again, to play with him for from time to time. I'm not still clubbing, but from time to time I get down to the tiers. And this event that just ended uh, 2 days ago was a reason for me to play this tank again. Look at this. Look, what can you not like on this gun? I mean, you see, I've got already 4 kills, 2,279 so far damage. So I'm on a kind of on a rampage here. So I'm trying to do as much damage as I can. I'm trying to catch this KV-1 from behind, and I catch him with one shot, and then I'll continue to farm him. And that's it. Another kill, 5th kill on this game. What can I say? A pleasure. Wouldn't you say that is a pleasure to play with this tank? With the proper equipment and the proper crew, it's a freaking pleasure to play this tank, at least for me. From time to time, not always, because you've already hear me say that I'm not enjoying the low tier gameplay, but I come down here with because of the events, because sometimes I get bored on the higher tiers, so I want to try from time to time low tier gameplay with great angles like this. So I'm trying to track this M41, which I do, and but SU-122A managed to hit me. It is what it is. I've had full HP, so I was not so afraid. And now look at this rate of fire. I mean, look at it. That SU-85 basically shoot once, I shoot 3 times on this time. So with that being said, as you can see here in the post battle game results, you can see that I managed to get an ace tanker for 1266 base experience on a tier 5, which is pretty high, I would say. I managed to get a confederate as well, a high caliber award for 3328 damage, which is very high on the tier 5s. Uh, and the Top Gun also for 6 kills that I made, which is pretty good. I have fun in this game. I was farming like a lunatic, you know, at the enemy team. I say that I was doing pretty much everything better than the enemy, because the enemy was, I cannot hide behind the fingers and say that I was pretty damn good this game and so on. No, I was playing my game, but the enemies was underwhelming, underwhelming bad, so to say. And I managed to profit from that situation and farm them as much as I could. And I was getting this result, as you can see here. And even though I was spamming full APCR all the game because of the shell velocity, because it helps a lot this tank, because you can shoot more accurate with that shell velocity. So I prefer to shoot APCR instead of AP, because why not? I mean, you can have it, you can use it. It's nothing to blame in it. Everyone does that. uh, let's not hide. So after all spamming, all APCR spamming, it's only 3635 minus, so never mind. For this monster game, I'm not upset getting minus credits. So with that being said, this tank is gorgeous. You should try it from time to time to get a low tier and play it. Not so often, but from time to time to have fun, because you will have fun in this tank. I guarantee that. It's a hidden gem on the low tiers. So with that being said, uh, I will ask you guys and girls to leave a like, to push the like button, because it helps my channel to grow. Subscribe, it's free, also helps me a lot with my channel. And hit the notification bell if you want to be notified about future content, which I'm doing more and more, because I'm starting to get along with this, uh, even though the time is not so friendly with me about YouTube content. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye, stay safe.